Aloha, everyone. It's Corinne at CorinneLamar.com, the Soulmate Shaman. I wanted to share with you guys that, so last week I co-led Heal Your Heart in 7 days, and it was such an honor. I worked with my friend Nina Mercier, and I did the energy healings, the clearings, and then who's joining me? Please say hello. And then she did the cognitive behavioral therapy communications part. And hi, Teresa. Great to see you. And we feed really well off of each other, especially during the coaching calls. It's like, and then we were doing some private coaching calls, and it was cool because she was like, oh, yes, and the cognitive behavioral therapy part. And then I was like, ooh, boom, clear this, clear that. Let's move that out of the way. And the way that I clear energy is I burp. So most clients don't hear me burp. Hello, Auntie Rosemary. Yay. So most people don't know that I do that, but I clear energy by burping. It just that's how it releases, so I don't hold other people's garbage, whatever, like during a Reiki session or an energy clearing. And so I always mute them. And then I'm like, brrr, like it's just like a dragon, it's like it all comes out. And it was a pretty fun week. And this morning I had a couple of clients, and what's showing up, I wanted to just let you guys know that this month, right now, we have 5 planets in retrograde, which means to go back, right? So we're going back and we're revisiting, and I have a paper here. Oh yeah. We're looking at love, health, and home from 2008. So we're going back and we're looking at that and having a chance to revisit old pain, old hurts, old patterns, and then deciding, what do we want to do instead? What do we want to bring with us? What are our lessons? So, and the gifts from the things that are no fun that have happened or are happening. With everything, there's always something to learn with every challenge. But right now, today, and tomorrow are super sensitivity days on the planet as well. So for me, I usually need extra rest on those days. And I usually don't go on video because I have just this fatigue on those days. But I felt compelled to share with you today and tomorrow. And actually I felt it yesterday too. I was in town, and these 2 people, tourists, told me, because some cops went by, and I hardly see police officers out here, and these 2 cars went by really, really fast. And what had happened was a woman was attacked in the public restroom, and I was like, and so there's a lot of fear running around, especially in the atmosphere on the planet at this time as well. And so making sure to stay in our own lane. The other thing is to stay super hydrated and get extra nutrients in your body. You might feel fatigued. Last week I was on a call with a client, and I just kept feeling like this parched feeling. And I was like, drink more water. And then in the cards, it was the go to bed and rest card. And I was like, are you getting enough rest? Like, are you exhausted? And then that week she ended up catching a cold. She was just sick that whole week, and I felt it coming for her. And so she's like, you were right. You were like, drink more water. And then, I just had been running myself ragged. So also zinc is another something that is helping, because there's viruses going on. Crystal, hello, my friend. We met in Greece. I hope you're doing well. The other thing that's happening with these retrogrades, if you look back, if you're having memories or painful, anger come up around an ex or exes. I was making a joke just with myself. I like to joke with myself. I was gonna have this thing. I'll do it with you guys. This is what I was gonna do. Let me grab it. I was let me grab my pillow. I have, oh, it might be backwards for you. Oh, shoot. Anyway, this says do all things with love. I don't know if it's backwards for you. It's a coaster that I bought, and it's reminding me of who I want to be in the world. And so the coaster says do all things with love. And every time I see it, I'm like, oh, do all things with love. I'm like, but what about if you're pissed because your ex has their ex staying with them and you have no like control over it and you still love this person? Or what if someone stabs you in the park? Right? You're not going to do anything with love in that moment. And so I was like, in those times when you get mad, I'm like, what do you do? Like, you're like, do all things with love when your old landlord comes and busts in your place and is like yelling at you, you know, you're like, no, you're going to punch a pillow. And so I grabbed this pillow and I was like, let it out. Right? And that time, and that time, and that time, let it out. And so I was punching this pillow. I was gonna make this TikTok video, but I'm like still learning the technology. But it's true. Right now, we have a lot coming up. So not only do we have the crazy stuff in the ethers that's, you know, one of my clients was really upset because she got hung up on. Like, that's not cool. But on these days, we're extra sensitive as well. So it's really important to give ourselves the extra like compassion and the brush off with other people's blow-ups and behaviors, because that has nothing to do with who you are. And then same with the exes, right? If you're having these repeat, like something to process or heal, you can let that go. You don't have to just be like, let that go. Sometimes that doesn't work. You can punch the pillow, right? Or you could say, but the thing that they're doing or the thing that they did, it has nothing to do with who I am. It is their behavior. It's what they choose to do. And maybe I'm better off without that person. And then it just helps you to just release and be like, okay. And then if you need to, cry. Cry. If it's stuck in you, do you know what arthritis is? So the joints, right? When we have joints, we have inflammation. All of that is pushed down trauma and sadness and emotion that we didn't allow ourselves to feel. So when you'll hear people say, you gotta feel it to heal it. Really, just feel it. Let yourself feel those emotions and then move out of it. And of course, call me up, get your energy healing. We'll do heart wall release, whatever it is that is needed. I love reading, whatever it is. And lately I've been doing love coaching, which is so much fun. So I hope that you're having a good day, given that we have some little explosive, we have 5 retrogrades, 2 super sensitive days today, energy. I wanted to just give you a heads up and have some compassion for yourself, being the human that you are on this planet during these times. Have a good day, you guys. Do everything you can to be well and take extra special care, and also drinking extra water will help our emotions to be able to flow. Water is healing. All right, bye guys.